How's it going, everybody? So real quick, I want to show you how I practice utility in Counter-Strike 2. I get asked on every single one of my videos how I'm setting up these servers, how I'm placing bots, how I'm rethrowing my utility, all of that great stuff I'm going to hopefully cover all in this one single video. I actually use a subscription service called refrag.gg to make things a little bit easier on myself. But if you don't want to pay for that, this video is for you because I'm going to show you how to set it up all for free with a simple practice configuration. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and find where your Counter-Strike files are located. The easiest way to do that is to go into the Steam library, type in Counter-Strike, find it, go to Properties, then to Installed Files over here on the left, and then in the top right, you just click Browse. And that is going to take us to your local directory for where your Counter-Strike files are. And voila, we have them pulled up right here. For Counter-Strike 2 specifically, you're going to go into that game folder, into CSGO, and then CFG, and that's where all of your configuration files are located. From here, the easiest way to do this is you're just going to copy a pre-existing CFG file. It doesn't really matter. It just ensures that you get it saved as a .cfg, and you can just paste it right in and just rename that new file to practice. Simple as that. You can then open that file up, and it's going to have a bunch of junk that we don't care about. We're going to hit Control-A, backspace, and completely clear that out. And then down in the description below of this video, I have a practice configuration linked. You can just copy it and paste it directly in to this window and just simply save it. And just like that, you're completely done. You've got your practice config set up. What this does is it essentially turns on cheats, kicks all the bots, and gives you access to be able to buy anywhere, no clip around, and just get grenade trajectory preview, all of that great stuff, and then restarts it. And it's all accessible to you with a simple command that you type into the console from in-game. And now finally, once you get all launched up, you can just simply click play, practice, competitive, pick whichever map you want. We'll go with Inferno, and then hit go. Once you're in the server, all you have to do is type in exec space practice, and that's going to kick all of the bots, and it's going to load you directly into the server to where you have infinite money. You can fly around, do whatever you need to do, buy anywhere you want. And just like that, you can practice utility. You're going to have the nice preview here in the bottom left, and you're able to just see where everything's going to go with the trajectory. There's all sorts of great ways that you can practice using this config. So now I'm going to go ahead and talk about a few console commands that are going to help you out a ton. One of the main things that I get asked all the time is how do I set up bots and, practice on them, show where they are, practice wall bangs, all that sort of great stuff. All you have to do in console is type in bot_add_ and then the opposite side that you're on. I'm on CT, so I'm going to say bot_add_T, right? It's added a bot. As you can see, bot Yort is in the game. To make him not shoot you, you can type in bot_stop, bot_stop space 1. 0 lets him run around, stop makes him stop, right? You can then look wherever you want it to be and type in bot_place, and there he is. He's right here. I can shoot him, I can hurt him, I can do all sorts of terrible things to him. If you want God mode, right? If you don't want to take damage, right? You can type in SV_regeneration_force_on space true, and that's going to regenerate all of your health. And same with our little bot friend, right? He is going to also regenerate his health. As you can see, I can probably shoot him in the head here. Hopefully he has head armor. He does. And he survived, even after I shot him a few times with the USP. So he's going to be regenerating health as well, just like that. So pretty cool. You can practice out Molotovs on them. I don't think the Molotov will outburn the regeneration. I could be wrong. Let's see. Looks like it doesn't. So that's a really good couple of console commands that you can use to practice. The best part about it is you can practice wall bangs and see how much damage you can do. You can turn off regenerate, like SV_regeneration, SV_regeneration. It's a mouthful to say. You can turn that off and you can practice wall bangs. So, I could go here and see, how many bullets would it take to shoot through this wall, right? A few, just cool stuff that you can do with the different console commands. The other thing that a lot of people ask me about is no clip. This is pretty self-explanatory if you've played Counter-Strike for a while. Type no clip in and you can move around. I always bind that to in, so I'll just type bind space in space no clip. And then I can just move around. So yeah, pretty good. Also, in the description, there's going to be a big list of binds. There's going to be all sorts of great stuff. One of my favorite ones is I end up binding F1 to ENT_fire space smoke grenade. This is crazy. _projectile space kill. And that will essentially stop any smoke grenade that's coming, that's either flying or just already landed on the map. So I'll go ahead and show you what that looks like. So if that smoke's down, I can type this into console and it just deletes it, right? So you can bind that to F1 so that whenever you want to cancel a smoke grenade, well, you can just hit F1 and just completely clear it with that command. That works for all other pieces of utility. So the bind that I have in the description is going to have all of that wrapped into one bind. You just hit F1 and it'll just clear all your utility. That's really the main one. The other one that I think is really useful is SV underscore rethrow underscore last grenade, right? And that'll throw the last grenade. It's pretty self-explanatory, right? It's going to throw the last grenade you threw. That is great for practicing flashes, right? So if you're wanting to practice like, hey, you know, what would this be a good pop flash, right? It's a great way to, you can throw that and then you can type this into console and boom, you have basically tested out your flash on yourself. So really good stuff there. The rest of this, there's a few other things where you can, you know, there's a few extra cool binds where you can turn off the HUD and that sort of thing. I'm going to include down in the description below as well, but feel free to paste that in your console and then boom, you can also change. I have it just on F1 to F9, then N for no clip. You can change that to whatever you want. It doesn't matter. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much everything I had for this video. I just wanted to show off how to simply make a practice configuration and jump into the server and start practicing grenades. If you're newer to Counter-Strike, it's a great way to just start getting better at the utility game. If you guys have any suggestions for me for future videos, let me know down in the comments below because I love making videos that you guys want to see.